Today we're growing radishes from seed to harvest. They're an easy and quick to grow fall vegetable. They taste great in stir fries, soups, and salads. Let's grab our gardening tools and let's get started. Now that we gathered our gardening supplies,
Let's go!
I'm using small plastic yogurt cups to start my radish seeds. Remember to add drainage holes to the yogurt cups. I'm using an ice pick for this, so please prioritize safety. Take your time, as the ice pick could easily slip off the cup and stab you in the hand or anywhere else. These cups are quite compact, limiting space for the seedlings to grow. Choosing slightly larger growing pots promotes better root growth, delaying when you need to repot. Or you can go big right from the start and plant directly in raised bed or a window planter, avoiding later transplanting and disturbing plant roots. Of all the root vegetables, I chose to grow radishes because they're easy to grow and typically ready to harvest in 30 to 60 days, compared to carrots 50 to 80 days and potatoes 70 to 120 days. Next, make sure the soil you use has small particles that won't block the seeds from germinating and is loose enough for radish roots to grow. Avoid nitrogen-rich soils, as it promotes excessive leaf growth with minimal root development in radishes. Plant 2 or 3 seeds per container for backup in case a few don't sprout. Water evenly, add just enough water. Label each pot to identify what seedlings they are. I use popsicle sticks and a Sharpie. While seeds require only water to sprout, the first mistake was placing the seed tray somewhere with little sunlight. As the seeds sprouted, they became tall and leggy due to insufficient sunlight. My second mistake was waiting to transplant the seedlings out of the small pots, which restricted their space to grow even more. I repotted my seedlings in a spacious window planter, ensuring even spacing of 2 to 4 inches. Placed the window planter on a sunny ledge on my front porch, and I carefully watered the soil, avoiding the delicate seedlings. I still had lots more radish seedlings, nowhere to plant them. That's when I remembered my raised garden bed from last year's fall vegetables. After clearing away all the weeds and adding fresh soil, I transplanted the remaining seedlings into the raised bed and watered only the soil. I was feeling happy and confident, but my confidence quickly faded when I walked onto my front porch to see a big mess of soil everywhere. A severe rainstorm had blown over my window planter overnight, leaving me devastated. Tempted to give up on the radishes, I pushed onward. Life possesses challenges, but giving up isn't the solution. So I gathered the soil and the fallen seedlings, replanting the surviving 5 seedlings, and watered the soil well. My raised bed has become overcrowded with seedlings, so I replanted the seedlings into rows, providing adequate space for them to grow. After separating the seedlings into rows, I was left with a few extra seedlings. Added compost from my bin to a big flower pot and topped it off with loose soil. I planted the seedlings just deep enough for them to stand up straight and watered only the soil. It's day 49 and all my radishes are doing amazing. Shouldn't be long before I get actual radishes. 56 days and still no radish vegetables in any of my planters or beds. Even though Pink Beauty radishes are supposed to be ready to harvest in 28 days. I learned online that insufficient sunlight can lead to excessive leaf growth and little to no radishes. So I decided to move the window planter from my covered porch to a sunnier spot to see if it helps with radish growth.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Well, it was the day before Christmas, December 24th. I walked out on my porch, and what a sight to see. It was Christmas miracle. Radishes poking just above the soil.
But the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I wanted to give up and toss out my radish plants many times during the filming of this video. But I can't give up every time I run into a problem. Gardening is about waiting and hoping, but when it's all said and done, it's so worth it to grow something knowing it's healthy and doesn't have pesticides. If you were to think about starting a fall vegetable garden, definitely plant a few radishes in your garden bed. It's totally worth it. Hey, plant pals.
Thanks!
For joining me on this gardening adventure. I'm interested to know what veggies we should explore next. Share your suggestions and thoughts in the comments below. Your ideas truly shape our gardening journey together. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more down-to-earth gardening vibes coming soon.